One of my favorite things to do at night while cruising is watching a movie under the stars. Channel regulars will know that you're unlikely to find me in the theater unless it's like a Broadway style musical production, but watching a first run movie under the stars out in the open ocean, count me in. Ahoy, travelers! It's Amy with Cruising from the Ozarks here to help you make your travel experience a success. If you enjoy movies like I do, you will definitely want to stick around to the end. Cruise ships often have giant LED screens, often found poolside, that are used for all kinds of events, not just movies. Carnival Corporation introduced the first poolside theater on the Caribbean Princess in 2004. Princess calls their poolside movies movies under the stars. In 2005, Carnival added their seaside theater on the Carnival Liberty. They refer to their movies as dive-in movies, and that is what I've been familiar with. If you're like me and love watching a movie out in the middle of the ocean under the stars, then you're going to want to stick around as I go through which lines offer this unique experience. But first, if you enjoy this video and maybe even learn something, be sure to let us know by commenting and giving this video a thumbs up. It only takes a second, and doing so helps cruisers like you find us. Since I love dive-in movies or movies under the stars or whatever a line wants to call it, I decided to do a little research on which lines actually offer that. After our most recent cruise on the Norwegian breakaway, it just left a lot to be desired in the movie department, indoors and out. And I was disappointed, and I don't want to be disappointed again. I was surprised at how hard it was to find information on most cruise lines' websites on if they even offer open air movies or not. I'm not sure if they don't feel the need to advertise it as one of their entertainment options or what. But I think they're missing out on not highlighting it if they offer an outdoor theater, because that's something that other people want to know. There are people like me who want to know if a ship offers this experience. I know that some ships have indoor theaters, but that's not what we're talking about today. I've also decided to focus on what would be considered American cruise lines with the addition of MSC, since they're starting to get a foothold in the US market. So I'm not going to be talking about like P&O or Costa or anything like that. As I've already said, this whole phenomenon began with Princess and their movies under the stars. Of all the lines, it seems that Princess offers the most when it comes to outdoor theaters, with movies, concerts, and sporting events being played both day and night on their big screens. They also offer complimentary popcorn at night and then cookies and milk during the day. And I've not really seen any other line that offers movies in the day as well as at night. Most of the other ones that I've seen only show movies in the evening after it's actually dark outside. My first experience watching a movie under the stars was on the Carnival Dream as part of their dive-in movie experience. Most nights you will find two different first-run movies on Carnival that they're going to show on their Lido LED screen. Often there will be a family-friendly movie in the early evening, followed by something more PG-13, rated R, something like that at night. And they also offer free popcorn. Like I already hinted at, I was disappointed in Norwegian's outdoor theater on my recent breakaway cruise. The movies were all older, but like not in a good way. They weren't classics, as they were all about like 5 or 6 years old, something like that. And then there was no effort being put in to make cruisers comfortable while viewing the movies. And honestly, I saw people coming in, checking out the situation, and leaving. There was nothing being done to welcome people into this experience, at least not on the breakaway. If you're interested in knowing more, I'll post a link to a video where I go into greater detail in the description below. Royal Caribbean has begun to implement dive-in movies on ships as new ones are built and then as the older ones are refit. Their website states that they have a 220 square foot screen that offers first-run movies, live sporting events, and more. Celebrity is also starting to offer outdoor theaters on select ships. Their website mentions that Edge-class ships may have afternoon movies available on their rooftop gardens. I did speak with one cruiser who said that the Solstice had an outdoor viewing area as well. I was unable to find anything on MSC site saying that they play movies on their open air decks. I found a few comments on an older cruise critic thread, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old, that said that MSC had shown some older movies on a few nights, but then others said that their MSC cruises didn't have any movies available. Now, I don't know if that's based on itinerary and location or ship or what. It is possible that showing a movie would be a little bit more difficult on a multilingual cruise ship, but MSC does have a 4D theaters on some of their ships, so I know they show some movies, and I don't know. I would love to find out if I just missed this nugget of information. So if you've been on an MSC ship recently and watched movies under the stars, please comment below. Holland America Line has an outdoor theater near the Lido Pool on 3 of its ships, the Koningsdam, Nieuwstatendam, and Rotterdam, where movies are offered. Although I'm not sure if this is a nightly event or just occurs a couple of times during a cruise. I found no indication that Virgin Cruises offers any outdoor movies, but they seem to be a line that's geared more towards deck parties and higher intensity events than relaxing while watching a movie. Could be wrong, but I've yet to see anybody even mention a movie on the open air deck, and their website sure doesn't mention it. If you have any firsthand knowledge of outdoor movies, especially on these lines that I've mentioned, that only offer them on select ships, I'd love for you to drop a comment below on your experience. I would love to add to my website an actual list of ships that provide this experience. And then whether or not it's a nightly thing, twice a night, or just maybe a couple times, are they new movies, are they old movies? I would love to have an actual spreadsheet of this information. And yes, that does make me sound a little bit nerdy. Of course, even when ships do have outdoor theaters that offer movies, the showings depend on the weather. So while a ship may offer nightly movies when sailing in the Caribbean, they may not while in Alaska. And while I've watched a dive-in movie where there's some mild rain showers, and even while there was some serious waves rocking the ship, I wouldn't expect the movies to continue during a storm. For me, if there's a movie I really want to watch or nothing else going on during the evening that I'd rather do on a ship, then grabbing a blanket, a drink, and something to eat, usually either popcorn or pizza, and then snuggling in on a lounger in front of the big screen with that ocean breeze on my face is one of my favorite activities while on a cruise. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe this isn't something that other people enjoy, but that's one of the great things about cruising. There's so much to do, and there seems to be something for almost everybody. Why not stick around and check out this video and then come back for more information designed to help you have an amazing cruise. Have a blessed week, everyone.